going to be talking now to an author. Hey, Paula. I think she's a beauty queen and everything. You've done it all, my God. And your daughter, I can't believe she's in wrestling.
Yes, she is.
Amazing.
She's our state champion, one of our state champions.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes. And I want to say I'm so excited, and thank you so much for having me again. I've been in this area, in the Capital Region, for 22 years, and every time I've accomplished something, you have been so supportive, and happy birthday to you today.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, another birthday under my belt, you know, another orbit around the whatever. But anyway, you've written a book, and you've got a character in it that's dealing with issues.
Yes, I do. Here's the book.
Yes.
It is so exciting. It's called They Even Took My Shoes. I love shoes.
Well, it's interesting, you know,
I know.
It's funny because I had a guest on the show, and they had, it was Casa Valentino, and they handed me this, and I said, oh, I have to wear it when I have Paula on because it's got a shoe on it, and it's a red shoe.
It's perfect. It's perfect. And just because it has a shoe, I want men to understand this book is also for them and young adults, because we all talk about perfection. And I think people grow up thinking, I grew up playing with Barbie dolls, and I thought life is perfect. It's supposed to be like a Barbie doll. And I think,
we didn't know any better.
Right, we didn't know any better. And people today are afraid to talk about struggles. And I think this is why there are so many people struggling with mental health, because some people don't know how to get the tools or are embarrassed to talk about it, and a lot of people commit suicide because they don't know.
Suicide is,
yes,
there's no. It's what does they say? It's a permanent solution for a temporary
and
problem.
it's really not. And based on my career experience with interviewing so many amazing
she's had her own TV
people,
show too. Yeah,
I've interviewed so many amazing people. I've changed careers, and I decided, you know what? I want to create and write a book that is going to be a tool for people that go through any type of struggle. And the book, like, I created Maria Crow. Maria Crow can be you, can be anyone. Maria Crow is a person who went through so many struggles, and every time this woman got up and thought, it's, you know, this is it, she got knocked down again and again and again. But she found, through resilience, persistency, faith, prayer, manifestation, she found that inner strength within her that we all have when we're kids. But then as we grow up and become adults, right, we kind of forget about it.
Yeah.
But we all have that. And this is what I want people to get out of this book. This book can be whatever you want, that no matter what your situation is, you can find that light at the end of the tunnel. There are, and I love to read. I read so many books, and there's this one that really stands out, Maria Forleo, Everything is Figure-Outable. Everything is figure-outable, okay? There are so many people, you've interviewed so many amazing people here today, there's people everywhere, there's nonprofits, there's organizations, there's always a solution. So that's my mission, and that's why I created this book, and it has tools in here, and sometimes like little tools like keeping a journal. You know, sometimes you hear, because of social media, people go on and think, oh, this person has a perfect life, they're lucky, they have it all and I don't.
Yeah, but the thing is that's pretty much false.
It is.
I mean, I know people that are on social media, and so you see, oh, we had this for dinner, and we had this, and we were there was a cocktail glass, and then this and that, and I know that they got issues in their lives,
and you have no idea what they went through before they posted that.
But I already know that. But the person looking at that thinks, oh, I wish I had a life like that.
Right.
You know, you have no idea what those people are going through.
Right, and it's through the struggle that you learn and that you mature. And that's what I would like people to understand, that it's okay to talk about your struggle. It's okay to reach out to people. Don't feel embarrassed. Like, it's okay, because you know what? Together, little things like a journal, for example, like thanking, oh, I don't have anything to thank, you know, myself for. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You can thank your shoes.
Yeah.
I'm wearing shoes, you know, like I'm not walking barefoot.
Exactly.
I got food today. Thank you for the clothes that I'm wearing. I mean, little things like that if you do that, and you find 5 things to thank every morning and before you go to bed, it's going to change the way you think and your outlook. And I believe we're all energy. We're body, mind, and soul, right? So we're energy. The universe is always spinning. Whatever you were putting out there is whatever is going to come back.
Exactly.
So think positive. Think that everything is going to be okay. That light, it might seem like so far, but it's there.
I love what you're saying, Paul, and I'm going to just say this. So I have people that, well, just yesterday I talked to somebody. Everything was negative. The weather, the this. And every time I tried to say to this person, oh, but the weather was great today. And he would say, no, I'm talking about last month. It was really awful. It's like no matter what I did to turn that around, to make it, well, but look at what you got. You know, something, it always went back to that. And I thought, what an awful way to live.
It is. And it takes work. I mean, it takes work. And it's funny that so many people that I talk to, whether it's relationships, finances, right? Oh, I can't find a perfect partner. Well, what do you want? I don't know. Well, if you don't know, how's the universe going to know what to bring back? You know, like finances. Oh, I don't have this. Well, you're putting it out to the universe already. How about I'm thankful for what I have?
Take little steps.
Right.
Take
I have a bill.
Step.
I'm so happy I have money to pay this bill.
Yeah.
More is going to come.
I mean, there's other bills, but this one I was able to get done.
Yes.
And it's the idea of doing, and I mean, this is like old school, the positive affirmations that you got to say positive things. Oh, look, it's a beautiful day today, and look, I have enough cat food for my cat. You know, I mean, I don't know, just make it up. But the point is that you've got to look at the positive things in your life. If you're always looking at the negative, your whole life will be negative.
It's going to be like that. And that's the key. It's, you have to, and some people say, oh, positive psychology, that's garbage. That doesn't work.
No, it isn't.
It's finding through your struggle and through your bad situations, what is the lesson that I can get out of it? And then process it, learn from it, but move on.
Yeah.
Because the door, if one door closes, there's going to be a better one out there. And that's what
you hope.
Yes.
And there probably is.
And that's what people have to, like, it's like train your brain to think like that. Because if you're always going to be saying, oh yeah, last month it was bad weather, well, you're never going to be happy.
You're never going to be happy.
No.
Yeah. I mean, but it's interesting when I talk to people, and there's another person I ran into, and it's like everything, oh, I can't do this, I can't. And the words are can't and don't, can't and don't, can't and don't.
Right.
And it's like, no.
Right.
Turn that around.
Turn it around. And the book that I wrote, Maria
novel.
Crow,
it's a
fictional story, and you're going to see all the steps that this Maria Crow went through and how she overcame it. So,
and that probably comes from all the interviews you have done
yes,
over the years.
Yes, everything. Because Maria, like I said before, she can be anyone. She can be anyone. And I'm so thankful because I'm almost a bestseller. And the reviews that have been pouring in of people saying they couldn't put it down because they wanted to get to the end and they wanted to see, and they go, wow, this person, resilience, persistency, like, and I say, you have that too.
Yeah, everybody has
And
that.
they say, I could relate to this person. And I'm getting like messages at 2:30 in the morning. I just couldn't put it down. So I'm so.
And you got a couple of book signings coming up. So
I
let's
do,
talk about that.
yes,
yeah, so
I
you
do.
Can meet her in person.
I do. I have.
Meet this positive person in person.
Mocha Lisa's is going to be the first one. Mocha Lisa's in Clifton Park,
Yeah.
March 22nd. And then I have Northshire Bookstore in Saratoga, June 22nd. And then the Stuyvesant Plaza in Albany, that will be in May 17th.
Got to do the open door bookstore here.
Yes, and I'm having a ribbon cutting also coming up on the 21st. So it's all exciting. And people can go to paulafidalgo.com. I have a link on there directly to Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble,
How
Ingram
exciting.
Spark. It's so exciting.
I've known her for so long, and it's like I'm just so excited to see what you've been capable of doing. And talk about persistence. This lady is a persistent woman. Has 3 beautiful daughters, right? Yeah.
Two daughters and a son.
And a son. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I forgot. I'm sorry. Well, it's been a long time, Haven't seen her lately. But you've done so much, and I know that you've won contests and stuff. I mean, it's like.
But it's, see, I tell people it's not about like the crown when I won that. It's not about that. It's about your heart.
Exactly.
If your heart is in the right place and you're thinking
Everything
about
follows.
helping others, it's all going to come back to you.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
everyone thinks about that, the world would be a better,
Yeah.
you know, a better place.
Well, and I think that you're an inspiration, Paula. I mean, because you've done a lot of, encouraging programs, that you've done, and you've tried to always think about education and spirituality and all of the things that go with that. And I think it's kind of emulates itself in what you have become over the years.
Thank you.
I've watched you. And now this book. This is your first book.
This
of
is
many,
my first
maybe,
book.
Of many.
Yes.
How long did it take you to write it?
5 years. It took 5 years, and I almost quit towards the end, but it's about the
You
journey.
didn't know the ending?
It's about no, it's not that. It's, afraid of, oh my God, there's writers out there who've written so many books. Are they going to criticize? Like, is the punctuation perfect? The sentence, the paragraph?
Don't they have editors that
Yes,
kind of do
and
it
I
at the
did
very end?
have,
Yeah.
Christina Beauchemin, she wrote a book also, Let My Legacy Be Love. Amazing person. I met, like, my publishers, Dan and Christine. I said to her, I want my cover to be elegant, unique, and powerful.
And
I
it
mean,
is.
she nailed it. She nailed it.
Yeah.
The publisher, Dan, I work with him. These are amazing people that I couldn't have done this by myself. And they
Well, we
say,
can't-
no,
we
you
can't-
would.
we
No.
need everybody
Yes,
in
and
our
faith is amazing. You don't ever lose whatever you believe in. Don't lose your faith because it's powerful.
Yeah. Well, you surely show it.
Thank you.
Yeah, Paula. Yeah, good. We've been talking with Paula Fidalgo, and she's written a book. They even took my shoes. It's interesting because I promoted it, and somebody from South Carolina says, oh, that looks like a really interesting book. I'll have to get it.
Yay! Please do get it.
Who knew, right? I'm going, whoa, I didn't realize they said, oh, legal system, and they're starting, I haven't even read this. What are you talking about?
It basically covers a lot. It's not just one particular area. It covers a lot.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for being here, Paula.
you for
and
having
come
me.
again.
Thank
again.
you.
When you've written your next one. No, anytime. Come back anytime. I'm Ann Pearl. You're watching Capital Region Today. Hope you have a great week. And oh my goodness, the weather's going to be great. And the weather is going to be great. I'm very positive about that. And so is life. So just enjoy. I'm Ann Pearl, your host for Capital Region Today.